The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Oil companies implement a new round of fuel price hikes for the 10th week in a row. Effective today, diesel products will be pricier by 40 centavos a liter. Both gasoline and kerosene, on the other hand, will see a price increase of 20 centavos per liter. This is the 10th straight week of price hikes for diesel and 9th for gasoline, which means prices of diesel have gone up by a total of 14 pesos and 40 centavos per liter since July. Gasoline has seen a cumulative increase of nearly 10 pesos per liter, while kerosene prices rose by nearly 14 pesos in 2 months. The Energy Department still attributes the price hikes to lower global supply after Saudi Arabia extended its production cuts until October. Ahead of the price hike implementation, motorists lined up at gas stations in Metro Manila to fill up their tanks at the last minute.
Malaking perwisyo po na tumaas po yung gasolina ngayon. Nababawasan po yung kita sa isang araw. Yun nga po sir, ang nauwi po sa pamilya, maliit na lang po eh.
Lugi talaga sir, kasi hindi naman po ganun kalaki yung kita namin. Siyempre po, maggagas pa kami lagi, traffic pa po.
Now on to rice issues. Trade Secretary Alfredo Pascual reveals that the government may decide on the lifting of the rice price cap in the next 2 weeks. He said that in 2 weeks' time, the government might already have a better idea on the availability of rice. The 41 and 45 peso price ceiling on select varieties of the staple took effect last September 5. Pascual also stressed that the implementation of the rice price cap is part of a broader government effort. That includes initiatives to combat hoarding, profiteering, and cartelization of rice. Presidential sister and Senator Amy Marcos weighs in by saying that the rice situation in the country has gotten so bad that even her late father, former President Marcos Sr., would rise from his grave and declare another martial law. In a statement on Monday, Senator Marcos questioned what she said were sinister forces at work in the rice industry. She also questioned why the price cap was even implemented without the economic team's knowledge, and there was no apparent shortage. It was Amy's brother, President Bongbong Marcos, who imposed this price ceiling via an executive order. Senator Amy ended her statement with, quote, "Babangon at magmamartial law ang tatay ko sa ginagawa nila sa bigas ngayong birthday pa niya." This statement was released on Monday, the 106th birth anniversary of Marcos Sr. Now, to commemorate that, President Bongbong Marcos headed to Ilocos Norte to lead the commemoration and wreath-laying ceremony. After that, attended the launching of the MMSU Phil Rice Paddy Art, which featured the tagline of his administration. There, the president, who is also agriculture chief, spoke about the current problems faced by the rice industry. He noted the importance of increasing production of rice in the country to address supply issues. Marcos Jr. said that it is also important for farmers to feel the benefits of their efforts to increase production.
It's correct, we have to increase our production, but we have to make sure that that increase in production redounds to the benefit of the farmer. Because it is equally important for me that the farmer makes a good living, and together, hand in hand with the rest of government, with the rest of the private sector partners, we will come together and bring it to market at an affordable price.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on the One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Health Department Special Advisor for Non-Communicable Diseases, Tony Leachon, has resigned from his post due to, quote, personal reasons. In his resignation letter addressed to Health Secretary Ted Herbosa, Leachon said that this is what he believes is best for him and his family, and that he did not make the decision lightly. In a separate statement, Leachon cited last week's House hearing on the DOH budget as an eye-opener. He noted that he was not referred to as a public health expert and that it's not good to defend his qualifications to the public eye. He added that he has nothing more to prove since attacks against him will never stop anyway. During the DOH budget hearing on September 6, Iloilo Representative and former Health Secretary Janet Garin raised doubts as to Leachon's qualifications, given his, quote, malicious and skewed statements. Leachon and Garin previously butted heads when the former said both Garin and the late former President Noynoy Aquino should be held accountable for the Dengvaxia mess back in 2016. The Education Department confirms moves to remove the word Marcos from the term Marcos dictatorship under the new Matatag curriculum. Recently, an internal memorandum circulated on social media about the DepEd's directive to change the terminology in the grade 6 curriculum. Under the memo, instead of Diktadurang Marcos, the topic will now be called just Diktadura. In a presser, DepEd Bureau of Curriculum Development Director Jocelyn Andaya clarified that the directive is not yet final. She also denied any political pressure behind the revised curriculum and added that they made the decision after several bureaus reviewed the changes. Andaya also denied allegations of historical revisionism and maintained that they just focused on events rather than the persons involved.
Pagka tiningnan niyo po ang curriculum, kung susuriin po natin, ang pagkakalatag ng mga paksa ay hindi particular sa tao o namumuno, kung hindi sa mga pangyayaring pangkasaysayan na tutugon sa kompetensiya natin. Hindi po maaaring hindi banggitin ang Marcos, ang pangalang Ferdinand Marcos Sr. sa pagtalakay ng paksa ukol sa diktadura.
President Bongbong Marcos is set to visit Singapore for the 10th Asian Conference tomorrow. The trip also coincides with the President's 66th birthday. According to Malacanang, Marcos Jr. will discuss various government programs aimed at improving the lives of Filipinos at the summit. He will also meet with business leaders who can help boost certain industries. After that, Marcos Jr. will once again attend the Formula One Grand Prix at the invitation of Singaporean Prime Minister Leachon. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 11:15 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I am Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.